Real crazy life story. A young farmer vanishes, neighbors point fingers at criminals, but the real killer was hiding in plain sight.
We're here. I know names, I know people, I know but nobody seems to want to listen to me.
I get you guys see
They're the ones coming over stealing shit.
Are they?
Yeah. Chase Venstra and Robert Ailes are the one that robbed Michael Moore up here.
Sorry.
But everybody keeps saying that's we need 5 bullets.
At 19, Dylan Rounds had already bought hundreds of acres, and the future most in this town envied. Then, on a rainy afternoon, he walked away from his grain shed and never came home. Dylan's family first reported him missing when 2 days went by with no word. Deputies found his red Ford abandoned. The back window was smashed. The trailer was empty. Most alarming, Dylan's firearms were gone. That wasn't like him. A short walk from the shed, someone had tossed out a brand new pair of boots, stained with blood. Evidence technicians would later confirm what everyone dreaded. That blood belonged to Dylan. In a town this small, rumors spread fast. One name kept coming up: Chase Venstra, a troubled local with a violent past. The first instinct was to chase the shadows in the bars, but sometimes the truth is not where we expect it. Chase had motive and history. Robert Ailes admitted giving Chase a ride the day Dylan vanished. Witnesses say Dylan had argued. Some feared he was robbed and left for dead. Officers arrested Chase on an unrelated warrant, questioned him, then jostled for leads. Months passed, searches turned up nothing. Dylan's phone pinged a tower on a back road just after he left the grain shed. The trace led investigators to the exact stretch where Dylan was last walking. It also gave them a timeline. Something happened between 1:30 p.m. and 9 p.m. The hours when a neighbor, Jim Briner, had gone out and then come back. Jim was not an obvious suspect. He lived close, he helped with chores, he joined searches, but his words were odd. On more than one occasion, he spoke of Dylan like he was already dead. After a year of dead ends, an unexpected source changed everything. Jim Briner's cellmate, he claimed he had heard the truth. In chilling, specific details, he described a fight, a 45 pistol, a struggle, then a 22 fire at close range. Lab results were merciless. The blood on the boots was Dylan's. The touch DNA on those same boots matched Jim Briner. Investigators pulled Jim's phone's record. His device had been in the area the day Dylan disappeared. They searched a nearby pond and discovered Dylan's phone. And then, the phone contained a video, a blood-stained shirt, a man cleaning a handgun. The image was unmistakable. The man in the video was Jim Briner. Confronted from the mounting evidence, Briner made a bargain. He would lead investigators to Dylan's body in spring. He walked them to the remote pit in the Lucen Desert. A shallow grave so well hidden, officers had driven over it without seeing. Inside, skeletal remains. Only fragments of clothing remained. It was the final tragic confirmation. Forensic analysis, location data, the phone video and witness statements formed a single terrible story. Dylan Rounds was murdered. He had been buried in plain sight. Faced with this evidence, Briner pleaded guilty to second-degree murder and firearms charges. The plea meant he avoided some of the harsher counts, but it also meant an admission, a sentence, a small measure of closure for a grieving family. This case shows how killer can hide behind normalcy. The helpful neighbor, the face in the search party. It also shows the quiet power of forensics, how a pair of boots, a GPS ping, and a single phone clip can rebuild a crime and bring justice. If this video gripped you, do one thing now: hit subscribe, smash that like, and comment below. What details surprised you most? Share this video with someone who loves real crime investigations. This is The Crazy Real Life. See you in the next investigation.